here with a sparrow's nest, and welcome to my channel, Simple Living with DIY projects and delicious dishes. So today I'm going to be sharing with you my fall decor. Now I'm doing this farmhouse fall decor video as part of an open collaboration with Lindsay Dahmer from Dahmer Home and Heidi from Happily Thriving Heidi. And you can find both of their links to their channels and their Instagrams in my description box below. So make sure to check them out. I'm super excited to share with you my fall decor. And as you can see, I have my fall decor mantle right behind me here. So you can take a look at that. Now the first thing that I needed to do was choose my color scheme. And if any of you have been to Hobby Lobby, yeah, they have so many color schemes. It was a difficult choice. But as you know, or you should know if you know anything about me, is one of my favorite colors, actually my favorite color is teal. So of course I had to go with this teal and white scheme. I really like this teal, white, and orange scheme that you see here. And I'm really digging these little cotton flowers. I looked on Pinterest to get some ideas, and a lot of people have these nice cotton flowers, and I really like the clean look of these cotton flowers. Now there's going to be a couple parts to this video. You're going to see the process of me decorating, and as I'm decorating I will be telling you where I got each of the things that I'm decorating with. After I've shared with you my decorating process and give you a home tour of my fall decor, I will be sharing with you a couple of DIYs. I could actually show you right here behind me is a couple of my very simple DIYs. So you're gonna see how I made that. And I'm also gonna share with you how I made this wreath. I got the foam for this wreath at the Dollar Tree. So this ended up being costing about $12 to make. And I love it because I couldn't find the color schemes that I wanted, like a wreath that was the color schemes I wanted at any of the craft stores. So I decided I would just make my own, and I really ended up loving it. So you'll see how I also made this. Put that back there. Before you do anything else, make sure you hit that subscribe button and that little bell right next to it so you never miss a video. You can also find the links to all the decor that I used in this video in the description box below. Alright guys, let's get started, and I will share with you my fall decorating process. And don't forget that I will be including a couple DIYs at the end of the video, so make sure you check that out. Alright, so I'm going to begin by decorating my mantle, and these are just thrift store picture frames. I took the glass out and I painted them with chalk paint. You can check out under my videos to find my DIY chalk paint video. The next thing is this DIY wooden leaves banner, and I actually just made this myself. It was super easy to make. You're going to see that later in the video. I got these cotton flowers at Hobby Lobby. You can get a whole stick of them for about $6, and with a 40% coupon it ends up being $4. And I took some wire cutters and I just cut some pieces off of it so I could put different pieces of cotton flowers around my mantle. The next thing is these pumpkins. I really love these pumpkins. I got these at Hobby Lobby and they came in a set of 3. I only put 2 up because the other one was a different kind of orange tone that didn't really match with my color scheme here. I'm gonna stick some pine cones up here. You can just find pine cones outside. I got these in a big bag of potpourri. And I want to stick some branches up here. This is actually just leftover from some silk flowers. I had taken all the silk flowers off the branch, so I thought that would look good there, and it did. And I'm gonna hang my flower wreath up. Like I said earlier, I couldn't find a wreath that matched the color scheme I was going for, so I made my own, and you're going to see how I made this in my video later on. Well, that completes my fall mantle. I hope you enjoy it, and I hope this gives you some ideas on how to decorate your mantle. You can find the links to everything in the description box below. Alright, next we're going to head into how I decorated my table. So I got this table runner at Tuesday morning. I didn't see any that I liked at Hobby Lobby, so I got it Tuesday morning. I also got this really pretty mats, these wooden mats at Tuesday morning. The dishware that you see here, I got at Hobby Lobby. I love these plates. They're just gorgeous. I love the colors and the pumpkins. And I got this wooden 2-tier tray at Hobby Lobby. I also found this teal and white pumpkin at Hobby Lobby in the fall decor section. Now these wood decor balls I actually found at the Dollar Tree. They have a 3-pack for just $1 and they're really cute. Next you're going to see several pieces that just came out of like a scented potpourri bag that I got at Hobby Lobby. So like this little wood stump, this little leaf, and the pine cones, and that little pumpkin, and they're scented cinnamon, so they smell really good too. And I'm gonna stick some of those cotton flowers in here too. So this is another one of my DIYs. I got both of these cutting boards for 50 cents each at the thrift store, and I painted them and put the wording on, and it was actually really simple to make. You're gonna see that later, so stay tuned. Alright, well here's a little tour of my kitchen table fall decor. I hope you enjoy it. It's very simple, but it has all the colors I like, so it makes me happy. Alright, as promised, I'm going to show you how I took these thrift store cutting boards. They said 99 cents, but they actually were having a half price sale, so I got them for 50 cents each. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to use my DIY chalk paint, which you can find in my videos, and I'm going to paint them. Now with chalk paint, you don't need a sand, so you can paint right over them. So I'm going to put 2 layers of chalk paint, I'm going to let them dry, and then I'm going to take a sanding sponge and I'm just going to kind of slightly sand, so it kind of gives it that nice distressed look. Next, I'm going to put some wording on here. So I found an image of what I wanted the wording to look like. I'm not good at doing the trendy hand lettering, but I am good at copying, so I just find an image that I like and I copy it. And I'm going to use a piece of chalk to do my outline, because the chalk I can just erase later. I'm going to use this nifty paint marker. I used to just paint these with a paintbrush and that was a real pain, but now they have these nifty paint markers, so I was really excited about that. Makes it really easy to put wording on things. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. After I let that dry, I'm going to seal it with a finishing wax, the natural color finishing wax. So you either want to take a rag, or I use these white paper towel rags, and you're going to put some wax on it, and you're going to start applying it using like little circle motion. So just keep applying it until you have the whole thing covered. And then you're going to use the clean side of your rag and you're just going to wipe off the excess wax. And that's going to give it a really nice finish, and it's going to seal in all your paint. Now I want to give this kind of like a cute farmhouse look, so I just took some jute cord and I'm just going to wrap it around the handle there. Just going to wrap it around a couple times, then tie 2 overhand knots and cut off the excess string. And that's going to give it a really cute farmhouse look. So there you go, you can take a look at my finished products. Alright, let's keep moving on to the next DIY. Alright, so the floral wreath I actually got at the Dollar Tree. I got these silk flowers at Joann's. I do like to get higher quality silk flowers, so I usually go to Joann's or Hobby Lobby. I'm just going to pop the flowers off the stems, and I found these leaves also, and I just slid those off their stems. And I took a wire cutter and I'm just going to cut some of these cotton flowers off their stem. Next, I want to use my hot glue gun, and I'm just going to glue the end of my stem there so that it doesn't pop out and it stays securely in the wreath. Now, as you saw, I did take a screwdriver and I made a hole into the wreath because these stems were kind of big and so I couldn't get them in the wreath. So I just made a little hole so they would slide right in. And I was going to glue these leaves on, but they actually just wrapped around the flower really easily and they stayed put really well. So that worked out really good. Alright, so I'm going to continue the process. You're going to see here, really easy. And I stuck some cotton flowers in the foam also. So I'm just going to keep placing the flowers to my liking until I get it how I want it to look. And I actually already had these little turquoise flowers, so that worked out well. I usually have a lot of fake flowers laying around, so I popped some off the stems and I stuck a couple in there. And next I used some jute cord. I'm going to wrap it around that green foam. And you can actually wrap the jute cord all around the foam so you don't see any of the green foam. I'm lazy. I don't feel like doing it. I'm not going to see it when I hang it up. So I'm just going to tie a couple overhand knots so it's secured in place. And then I'm going to make like a small little loop as you see here, so that I can hang that on the wall. So there you see my small little loop. I'm going to be able to use that to hang on a nail. Alright, there we have it. I'm super happy that I was able to make a wreath that matches my mantle color scheme. It was really simple and fun to make, so don't be scared to make your own wreath. Alright guys, we're getting to the end here. My last DIY of the video. Okay, and it's very simple DIY. So I'm going to paint some wood leaves. I have the link to these package of wood leaves in the description box below. You can probably also find them at the craft store if you're looking. And all I did was paint the leaves the color I want with chalk paint. And I'm going to make sure that they are evenly spaced. I'm going to take some jute cord and my hot glue gun, and I'm going to glue my jute cord onto my wooden leaves there. Glue, glue, glue. Very easy. I did burn my fingers sometimes. That's okay. It's all part of the process. There we go. It's really, really easy. I love making my own banners because oftentimes I don't see banners I like at the store, so I just end up making my own. I'm usually happier also because I'm able to customize it and make them look how I want it to look. Alright guys, that is the end of my fall decor video, and please follow me on Instagram, on Facebook, and on Pinterest.